Welcome to Elevated Women, the podcast where energetics meets strategy and wealth becomes who you are. I'm your host, Myra Swankotze, subconscious reprogramming master, energetics mentor, multi-seven-figure coach, and Brain's 500 global honoree for my work in conscious business leadership. This space is your portal, a frequency upgrade for the woman who's done shrinking and ready to claim everything she came for. Let's melt the old patterns, rewire your money story, and build a wildly aligned business from your highest self. This is your next evolution. Let's begin. Welcome back to Elevated Women Queen. Today, I'm opening up a conversation that sits right at the heart of how I lead and how I sell. How to create offers that don't just sell, but sell themselves. Now, let's be clear. This isn't about sitting back and doing nothing. This isn't about money falling from the sky while you lounge around and never speak about your work. It doesn't work like that. What I mean is this. When your offer is created from sacred alignment, from your higher self, your embodied frequency, and the truth of what you're here to transmit, it carries a resonance. It doesn't need forcing. It doesn't need endless convincing. The right women feel it. They recognize it. They lean in before you've even mapped out the strategy. This queen is what I call audacious offer energy. The real magic happens when you flip the script. Instead of asking your audience, what do you want? You ask your soul, what transformation am I uniquely here to embody and transmit? What feels so sacred that I have to share it now? What lights me up so much that even if nobody paid me, I would still do this? Because the truth is, your soul already knows the woman you're here to serve. Your higher self already knows the transformation you're here to deliver. When you connect to that, the offer doesn't just sound, it breathes. Let's talk about the anatomy of an audacious offer. There are 7 energetic pillars I lean on when I create what I call an audacious offer. Let's go through them. Number 1 is the sacred intention. Every offer begins with an intention, not just how much money I want to make. So say, for instance, you want to make 100K. Go deeper. Why? Ask yourself, how will this money expand my life? How will it expand my clients' lives? How will it ripple into the collective? When your financial intention is linked to purpose, your offer becomes a portal, not a product. Number 2, the client's oh shit moment. Your ideal client isn't thinking, I need 6 goals and a workbook. She's sitting in the moment of, I can't keep living like this. Maybe she feels like life's fading. Maybe she's tired of spinning in scarcity. Maybe she's questioning her worth. This all depends on what it is that you are here to bring to the world. So this may be different for you. Okay, so think about that. When your offer speaks to that raw place, that oh shit moment, she knows you see her, and that is magnetic. And number 3, the elevated client policy, my personal favorite. And ladies, this one's very, very powerful. This is where your audacity really shows. Your highest work is not for everyone. You get to decide who qualifies for your sacred spaces. And I need you to let this sink in deeply. This is the biggest one my clients have a problem with embodying. But once you do embody this, that your highest work is not for everyone, you start attracting a different type of woman or client. If you work with men and women, doesn't matter who you work with, you're going to start attracting a different caliber person, and your business is going to change. In most cases, when my clients do embody this one, the elevated client policy, and this concept of your highest work is not for everyone, they quantum leap in many ways, not just financially. Confidence changes, attraction changes. They are attracting a completely different kind of person. Now, I know as women would love to help the whole world, but you know what? You are not here to help the whole world. You were never meant to help the whole world. You need to listen to your body. You need to listen to your higher self and find the group of people that you are meant to work with. The ones you were brought to earth to help, to change their lives. And it is not the whole world. So when my clients actually get this concept and they truly embody it, which I said before is the hardest one out of all of these, but most probably also the most important one out of all of these pillars, their business changed completely. So let's look at this. I call this the elevated client policy, okay? And ask yourself, what is going to be your elevated client policy? Who is truly ready to be in your space? Who will rise in my space? Who is not a fit for this frequency? And lovingly release them. When you set this standard, you stop diluting your energy. You stop letting in women who drain you. And you start magnetizing the ones who are already vibrating at the level of your offer. The elevated client policy is my unapologetic standard for who gets to rise inside my world. Only women ready to meet the frequency, embody the work, and expand into audacious wealth are invited in. They don't have to be there. They just have to be ready for it. And they will get an invitation, an energetic invitation. Pillar number 4, future embodiment. When I create a program, I literally write out the testimonials my future clients will give me when they complete it. Not to post, not for marketing, but to anchor deeply. I ask, what do I want her to say? What results do I want her to celebrate? And I write it as if it is already done. That energy of certainty is contagious. But it's more than just contagious. It's actually calling in the woman that I've just described. I normally write 3 to 5 different testimonials. And that is who I'm calling in. Those women that's ready for that is anchoring into my business. And the energy of that becomes completely contagious. The certainty of it calls them deeply. And a level that they don't even necessarily understand. I've many times had women that says to me, I don't know why, but I just know that I need to do this. I need to work with you. I need to be in this program. And that is exactly what we create. Pillar number 5 is the bridge. Every audacious offer is a bridge. It takes your clients from where she is now, stuck, scared, spinning in patterns, or wherever it is that she is, to where she longs to be. And you, as the mentor, are the embodied bridge. The offer is simply the container that carries her across. Without you, it doesn't exist. Without your energy, it doesn't exist. Without these 7 pillars, it doesn't exist. Pillar number 6, benefits, not just features. And you hear everyone online talking about this. But it's very, very true. Features are logistics. Benefits are transformations. So 6 group calls is a feature. 6 calls so that you feel clear, supported, and confident as you rise. That is a benefit. Now remember, this depends on the program that you're creating and the outcomes that you're going to create. You cannot just use this sentence verbatim. It's just an example. Always translate features into benefits. Your clients don't buy calls, they buy results. And they buy you and your energy. Pillar number 7, embodiment. And here's the heart of it. You must embody the very transformation you're sunning. Now, ladies, this one is normally easier for my clients to do the embodiment than what the client policy is. Okay. The elevator client policy is not always that easy for them to embody, but the embodiment part, strangely enough, is much easier for most of my clients. So let's talk about it. Let's give you some examples. A couples coach. If you're a couples coach teaching intimacy, but you avoid those hard conversations at home, your clients will feel the gap. When you live connection in your own relationship, your offers carry power without you saying a word. Okay? You're getting the picture. Let's do one more. Hormone balancing coach. If you're a hormone coach teaching balance, but you're running on burnout and ignoring your body, it won't land. When you honor your cycle and you live in vitality, your energy does the selling for you. Your clients don't just buy your programs, ladies. They buy you. They buy your energy, your frequency. Let me share how this plays out in real life. I'm going to use my own quantum wealth frequency program. My high-level one-on-one mentoring program is one of the most sacred, powerful offers I've ever created. And it didn't come through in spreadsheets. It didn't come from polling my audience. It came through me. Quantum wealth frequency landed in meditation. It came from me asking, what transformation am I here to hold women through right now? What do I deeply desire to guide them into? What's the frequency I'm already embodying that women are really ready to activate in themselves? And the answer was clear. It was about clearing money trauma at the deepest subconscious level. Most of us carry deep money trauma. It was about reprogramming the nervous system so wealth feels safe. It was about stacking timelines so women can collapse the distance between who they are now and the wealthy, worthy, wildly aligned version of themselves. I went through all of this myself. I really had to go through all of this myself. And therefore, at the end of all of that, I was able to create this program. I didn't create quantum well frequency because my audience asked for it. They don't know that they even have these problems until we actually start diving into them. So how could they tell me that they wanted this? I created it because my soul knew it had to exist. And the result? They're blown away. Women who couldn't hold money are suddenly saving and stacking wealth. Women who were scared to sell are now closing high-ticket clients with ease. Women who carried generational scarcity are breaking patterns in weeks that their families carried for decades. The energy inside that program is electric. It doesn't just sell, it transforms on the deepest possible level. And it sells because it transforms. That's the audacious offer energy I want you to feel and experience. I want your clients to feel and experience it. Let's talk about sacred pricing and ease. Pricing matters too. It's really important because if you price too low, they don't feel like they're going to really get what they came here to get. And you are not really going to be fully embodied in this program and get them what they need. So it's really important. I need you to understand that pricing is extremely important. So yes, pricing matters too. Pricing isn't about what's safe or market standard. It's about asking, what number guarantees her full transformation? What number guarantees I hold her fully to? That's the aligned price. And delivery? Delivery must feel easeful, easy, pleasurable, excitement must fill your body when you think of delivering this program. If it feels heavy, you'll sabotage it. Sacred delivery means you give women exactly what they need. And it doesn't have to be in a one-on-one container. It can be in a group program or even a recorded program. That is not the important thing. What is important is not more, not less, just what they need. Because overgiving doesn't empower, it creates dependency. And as women, oh my God, we love to over-deliver. We really do. We want to empower people, but we over-deliver and then we create dependency. So stop over-delivering. You only give what they really need to get the full transformation. Only that. Now let me explain to you. In quantum wealth frequency, there's 2 levels. And sometimes a client needs one more session of something that came out. This is a live transformational program. Okay. So things come up, different things for every single client. And sometimes they need one more session to be able to get that transformation that they came for. Then I'm not going to sell them up into the VIP that takes them levels further unless that is what they want. So then I'll give them that one extra session as a bonus, but it's not there to over deliver. It's there because it's going to give her the full transformation that she came for. I hope you understand what I mean by this. It's very, very important for you to get this. And I hope I'm really explaining it in a way that you can understand it. So we don't want to create dependency. We only want to give them the transformation that this program is supposed to give them. Okay? Creating dependency is an ugly thing that you do not want. You don't want your clients to become dependent on you. Because then they're going to be draining you. and you are not helping them. You're not empowering them. You're creating a codependent relationship, which is really toxic. The most powerful programs don't save women, they activate them. When you create offers from this place with sacred intention, resonance, embodiment, and ease, you stop screaming into the void. You stop trying to convince. You stop creating programs that drain you mm, and creates dependency. Instead, your offer becomes a living portal. And women say yes because they feel the frequency. They're not just buying a program, they're buying themselves at a higher frequency. That is the key to creating offers that sell themselves. And you can use this for every single offer you ever put out from now on. So here are some journal prompts for you. When you start creating an offer, I want you to feel into them. And even if you're not going to do an offer right now, do this for yourself because it's going to give you the energy around it. And you can use this to reevaluate your offers that you currently have and make the changes that needs to be made, or if you need to cancel those programs and create brand new ones. You don't have to write these down. There's 6 of them. I will give them to you in the show notes. What I want you to do now is I want you to just listen to them and feel into them. And then when we are done here, you can go and get them in the show notes. And then I want you to go really deep with each of these in your existing programs. If you are not creating a new program at this point, uh, and if you are creating a new program, I would love to hear back from you. I would even love to hear back from you of what came out of your audit with your existing programs when you went through these questions. So reach out to me on Facebook and let me know what happened when you did this. Okay, so question number 1 is, what sacred intention do I want this next offer to fulfill for me, my clients, and the collective? And if you're doing an audit, it will just be this offer, not this next offer. Question number 2 is, what is my ideal client's deepest oh shit moment? And how does my offer bridge her into transformation? Question number 3, what is my elevated client policy? Who qualifies for my highest spaces? And who do I lovingly release? Question number 4, what do I want my future clients to say about this program? Write their testimonials now. My sweet spot is about 3 to 5 testimonials. I love 3 sometimes. If it's a deeper transformation, I always go for 5. Question number 5, how am I already embodying the transformation I'm selling? And where do I still need to rise? And question number 6, what price point guarantees full commitment from both sides? Queen, your offers are not meant to be heavy. They are not meant to drain you. They are meant to expand you, expand your clients, and ripple transformation across the world. When you shift from strategy to sacred, you stop building programs and start birthing portals. If you need help with this, after you've listened to this episode, reach out to me on Facebook, DM me, let's talk. Until next time, stay elevated. Thank you for tuning into Elevated Woman. If today's episode activated something in you, share it, tag me, or come say hi in the DMs. And if you're ready to go deeper, head to myriswankotze.com to grab your free gift or explore the offers aligned with your next level. Until next time, own your power, claim your wealth, and rise as the elevated woman you came here to be.